Hey, good morning, my beautiful people. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Money Mindshift. 15 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day to keep broke away. Now, we're going through the book, How Rich People Think by Steve Seibold. Steve, I'm coming from my check, guys. If you like this book, hey, guess what? Over in the comment section, I got my site where you can actually go and actually buy this book through me. That's right. Because if you heard it from me, why not buy it through me if you want to get it? That's right. Here's the deal, guys. Wealth begins in the mind. That's right. Wealth begins in the mind. You must be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet. And so what we're doing, we're going through this book to see how rich people think and also to change the way that we think about money so that we can actually change the results that we have in our life. Now, here's the deal. I can tell people to go read this book, go buy this book all day long. But guess what? Most people simply just won't do it. And it's the book that you don't read that won't help. So what I decided to do was I decided to start this show where we actually go through these things that I have in my library that's helped me to go from being a financial zero to a financial hero, and we can just go through it together. So it's 15 minutes today to help keep broke away. I know you don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. Hey, let's get started. Day number 35. Day number 35. The middle class denies the importance of money. The world class knows money is a critical component of life. The middle class denies the importance of money. The world class knows that money is a critical component of life. Now, the masses take pride in denying the importance of money, and they wear it like a badge of honor. They believe their lack of interest in money tells the world they are above materialism. They deny its importance out of a need to position themselves as morally superior while simultaneously struggling with the fear and terror that comes with being broke. It's parallel to a starving man turning away food in an effort to elevate his importance. Now, here's the interesting thing, guys, man. I've seen this play out over the years, how we try to devalue the importance of money in our life. But I say to people, if you don't think that money is important, try living without it. And then there's another, we'll get to the quote today that talks about that as well. Because here's the deal, man. When you can find a way to bring more value into the marketplace and you can generate more income, then that gives you that's one less thing that you have to worry about. And most people, their stress, their worry, their anxiety, it comes from a financial place. That's what I found. Divorces happen because of money or lack thereof. Stress typically happens in the life of an individual because of money or lack thereof. So if we try to devalue the importance of money and the importance of striving to bring more value so that we can then in turn bring more value into our house, I think that's ludicrous. Now, I understand the whole moral side to things, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to focus on money. That's why we don't focus on the money. We focus on the mission. But the mission itself, moving forward to accomplish the mission, inherently, typically is going to bring some type of money into your house, and it's going to take care of your needs and your wants. Your needs and your wants. So why, you know, if the moral side of things says that we should have life and have life more abundantly, and we realize that if we don't want to be worried, don't want to be stressed, that we need to have some level of financial abundance in our life, then why do we downplay the value of money, especially when it comes to going to church or anything like that? Matter of fact, I mean, the Bible has more to say about money than any other topic, but we don't talk about it enough. But we find that people try to be superior morally while being broke financially. And I think that to have a holistic approach to all aspects, your spiritual, your financial, your mental, your social, all these aspects, wealth it transcends across it. So to be wealthy is not just to have a lot of money in the bank, to having a financial abundance, but you want to have a spiritual abundance. You want to have a mental abundance, a social abundance. You want to have abundance in every area of your life. You want to have prosperity in every area of your life. So even though we're talking about money because it's tangible, you can count, the principle transcends across all of your different areas or different aspects of your life. So just keep that in mind. You don't want to be spiritually bankrupt. You don't want to be emotionally bankrupt. You don't want to be mentally bankrupt. You don't want to be socially bankrupt. You want to have abundance in every area of life. So don't just think that just because we're talking about money, these principles, they transcend across all of the different areas of your life. Now, meanwhile, the world class focuses on building net worth, knowing it will offer greater options and opportunities. So everybody say in the comments below, options and opportunities. What I found is when you become financially free, you get options and opportunities. How many people can't take advantage of some opportunities they may come across their path just because they don't have any money? Let's just say, for example, a great franchise came across your path and said, you know what, we're having a discount. We're trying to find a new owner. And boom, here's an opportunity. Guess what? Many people don't have the money to be able to take advantage of that opportunity. And that opportunity could actually bring in more money. So having more money, it frees you up to be able to not only see the options and the opportunities, but it also puts you in a position to take advantage of the options and the opportunities. This is why the rich keep getting richer, because they're in a position to take advantage of opportunities. Yeah, they're in a position to take advantage of more opportunities than someone that's broke. Now, that doesn't mean that if you're broke, you don't have opportunities, but typically it's hard for you to see them because your eyes are focused on your financial distress instead of the options and opportunities that provide themselves to help you get out of the hole that you may have created. Options and opportunities. In a catastrophic health crisis, it may save their life or the life of someone they love. We've seen that happen. The great ones are well aware of the critical nature of building wealth, and they are also aware of the limitations of any level of success and financial reward. The masses are famous for hiding behind the statement, money won't make you happy. Now, when you hear that statement, guys, you hear somebody say that, oh, you know, everybody worry about money. Money won't make you happy. They just saying that because they don't have any. Now, it doesn't mean that they're not happy, but guess what, man? Having a little bit of money helps bring in helps with what I call peace of mind. It helps with peace of mind. You know, when you're begging and borrowing, when you're robbing from Peter to pay Paul, when you're trying to scrounge out the next little bit of income that you have to take care of this bill or that bill or that bill, you're always worried about next month. How can you really fully be in a position where you're whole? Not necessarily happy, but whole, because you're always living from a place of desperation. You're living from a place of survival. And what we're saying is we don't want to just survive. We want to thrive. And in order to do that, we got to change the way that we think about money so that we can start thinking about the thriving places and we can live a life of prosperity. It's totally available to us. It's possible for me and for you. But first, we got to see the options and the opportunities that are ahead of us. Now they make this statement as if this fact somehow absolves them from the responsibility of acquiring wealth. Let me repeat that again. The masses, this is the crowd. Don't follow the crowd. The masses are famous for hiding behind the statement, money won't make you happy, as if this fact somehow absolves them from the responsibility of acquiring it. In 26 years of interviewing the wealthy, I've never had any of them say money is the secret to happiness. Most have said money has little impact on happiness. Money makes you more comfortable, opens doors, and creates opportunities. What does money do? It makes you more comfortable, it opens up doors, and it creates opportunities. If the average person directed the amount of mental energy towards earning money as they do worrying about it, they will never have to worry about it again. If the average person directed their mental energy towards earning money. Now, again, this is important. I think it's key the way he wrote this. He didn't say directing their energy towards winning money. He said directing their energy towards earning money. And if they directed that energy that they would spend worrying about it, always worried about money instead of trying to figure out how they could earn more of it, then they would actually really never have to worry again, because they would be in a place of creativity. There would be a place of love and abundance. They would be in a place of attracting money to them. It's amazing what happens when we shift our focus, when we shift our thought process, when we shift our mental energy from a place of stress to a place of distress. And we go to that place and say, you know what? I'm not going to be worried about this bill, that bill, that bill. What I'm going to focus on is how I can generate more income. Now, how do you generate more income? Solve more problems, serve more people. And when you're in a place of service, of servitude, that you're helping other people out, inherently, you get paid. Inherently, you don't have the distress because you're not worried about your problems anymore. You're concerned about the problems of someone else and how you can actually help solve their problems. This is what rich people do. They focus on solving problems and serving people. solving problems, and serving people. Man, this seems to be the rhetoric that we have going through each and every one of these days. Solve more problems, serve more people. Now, the rich are able to purchase their way out of the emotionally draining daily experience of wondering how to pay their bills. As a result, they are able to redirect that mental energy toward becoming even richer and sharing their wealth with the less fortunate. Sharing their wealth with the less fortunate. So here's our quote of the day. Money isn't everything, but it ranks right up there with oxygen. That's from Rita Davenport. Money isn't everything, but it ranks right up there with oxygen. We've heard Les Brown quote this from Rita Davenport. Man, great quote. Hey, it isn't everything, but it is right up there with oxygen. If you don't think that money is important, try living without it. And that's what I would say to any politician. If you don't think it's important, try living without it. See, you got a lot. So, you take for granted what you have, but it's the people that really don't have, that can't take for granted having a little bit more. They understand what it's like to live without money. Now, here's our critical thinking question of the day. And again, this is the reason why I like this book. It has a quote of the day, critical thinking question of the day, and a action of the day. On a scale of 1 to 7, 7 being the most important, how important is money to you? Now, remember, we had our quote today said money isn't everything, but it ranks right up there with oxygen from Rita Davenport. Now, our critical thinking question is on a scale of 1 to 7, 7 being the most important, how important is money to you? Now, here's the deal. That's a kind of a tricky question, right? Because if we come from a place of that morally, trying to be morally superior, we're going to say, oh, money isn't that important. We're going to probably say it's a 1 or a 2. But we really recognize in life that money really is quite important, right? And if you don't believe it, try living without it. So the question is, how are you going to look at this critical thinking question? Are you going to look at it from this morally superior standpoint that says that, you know what, I don't need a whole lot of money as long as I got, as long as I'm surviving, I'm okay? Or are you going to look at it from the standpoint of, no, he's come so that I can live and I can live more abundantly, not just live more abundantly spiritually, but live more abundantly financially, live more abundantly socially, live more abundantly mentally, live more abundantly spiritually. If you believe that wealth is not just money, but it's in all areas of your life, then how important is money to you on a scale of 1 to 7? And should we raise that level of importance? Because divorces happen because of money. Relationships end because of money. Most stress happens because of money, or really lack thereof. So if we see that all these ills, this ease happens in most people's life because of a lack of money, on a scale of 1 to 7, 7 being the most important, how important is money to you? Yeah, y'all didn't think I was going to break it down like that, huh? Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm a certified financial educator, baby. Hey, here's the deal. Here's our action step. Decide today to make money a bigger priority in your life and make a commitment to becoming wealthy. Woo! Decide today to make money a bigger priority in your life and make a commitment to becoming wealthy. Now, when I go talk to the schools and the organizations, especially when I talk to the kids, I tell them this. I tell them, I want you to major in money. Major in money. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you're going to be a lawyer, a doctor, a football player, whatever it is that you want to actually do as a career or a vocation in life. I want you to major in money. All these years that you're going through school to get your degree, I want you to get a master's in money. Why? Because how you manage it, how you earn it, how you find the way that you find out a way to keep more of it, it helps to relieve some of the dis-ease that happens in life. Major in money. Decide today to make money a bigger priority in your life and make a commitment to becoming wealthy. Can you do that today? Can you make that decision today to make it a priority in your life? Can you make a commitment to becoming wealthy? The reason why many of us are not wealthy because we just haven't committed to do it. And I believe that if we set that as a goal, if we set it as a goal to become wealthy. Now, when I say that, again, must clarify. We're not making money. We're not making money the mission. We're focusing on the mission, but we understand that it's money that's going to be the tool to help us accomplish our mission. So when you think about being wealthy, you got to think about your mission. You got to think about what it is that you're looking to accomplish. And you understand that whatever it is that you want to accomplish is going to take a little bit of money. So today, decide today to make money a bigger priority in your life and make a commitment to yourself to your family, to the next generation, to your kids' kids to become wealthy. And that's where you can actually get to that place where you're saying that I'm leaving an inheritance to my children's children. We say it all the time in church. We have this morally superior standpoint as it relates to our spiritual aspect of life, but he's come so that you can have life and have it more abundantly. And that's for every area of your life. You don't want to be spiritually bankrupt. You don't want to be emotionally bankrupt. You don't want to be socially bankrupt, and you don't want to be financially bankrupt. So have an abundance and make a commitment to do those things today. Here's the deal, guys. 15 minutes a day to keep broke away. Going through the book, How Rich People Think by Steve Seibo. Steve, I'm coming for my check, guys. And if this book is something that spoke to you today and you say, hey, you want to get this book and you think it needs to be in your library, guess what? Hit that link down on the bottom section below. Finally got my affiliate link up and you can actually buy the book through me. Why not buy it through me? I recommended it to you. You wouldn't know about it if it wasn't for me, right? Or maybe you would. I don't know. But at some point in time later on in life. But here's the deal. I'm here Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. on the Money Mindshift. I'm ERGJ, your certified financial educator. I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll be here Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. And the question is, will you?